Hello my friends, this is Joanne for Confessions of a Paper Addict cup file shop. Look at the new cup file. Oh my gosh, October 31st. I love it. It's got a little spider web in the 3, and it says October, and then I made this O be a shaker. So you can back this with pattern paper too, but I just thought for a little something different we would put a sequin shaker in. Here's my photo of my nephew and his family, and then I am using Simple Stories Happy Haunting. I also used this just the other day for a photo with them in it as well, so these two pages will be next to each other. I took 3 pattern papers and just tore them at like an angle here, and I did put them together off camera because I got a little argument with them, and I'm thinking about putting them down here on the bottom. Isn't that pretty? So let's go ahead and get that done because that is step 1. How is everybody? I hope you're doing good. Let me know in the comment box below what you do for Halloween, and if you like Halloween. I like it for the kids. I'm not personally into it very much, but sure is fun scrapbooking it. All right, there you go. There is that. And I think what I'm going to do is a lot of ink distressing on the edges with a Distress Oxide, and this is black soot. So I will take this and just go all the way around, just so I don't see any of the white part from cutting the papers. All around the whole thing, and I think I'll just go up on here too, just to give it a little teeny something. I'm just doing the very edges. I'm not necessarily trying to get it on the white part itself. And we're almost done with that. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to put the photo, I think, about here. Got some really cute embellishments. I'm almost done with this little collection. I got it in Simple Stories warehouse box sale, and I didn't have any true Halloween collections in my stash. I'm going to blacken the edges of this too. I think I'm going to put it right here. Well, I know I'm going to put it right there. So I think if I put some black around the edges, it'll stand out just a little bit better. So I didn't really have any in my stash, so I thought that was pretty cool that I got this. And I've got like a little bag of scraps, and I think maybe 2 or 3 half pieces of paper left and a few embellishments. So I am very excited to see that I have used that up. And I do have a process video for Confessions of a Paper Addict with the other companion page for this. I'll put a picture of that layout up now, and you can see that other video on my channel if you haven't caught it yet. And almost done with this. And again, I'm just doing on the edges. Sometimes I go right over the top to get a lot of black, but I think I just want a little bit of black. So yeah, I can see the difference. Hopefully it's coming through on the camera just a little bit. I do have this propped up on foam because I had to put one of these little foam strips around the circle of the O in order for the sequins to fit in there. So I will glue that down off camera so you don't have to watch me pick the backs off every single one of those foam squares. I was trying to use up my stash of foam squares because it's taking over my foam square drawer and making it a big mess. All right, so here's the embellishments that I picked out for this, and let's just start putting them down, I guess. So, okay, we'll start with these, and that will tell me how far up I need my picture to go, because I'm going to put a little ink blending but underneath and around the photo just to make it pop out a little bit. So I want to put these adorable pumpkins here, And then what I was thinking is I'm going to come under here with this little banner. I'll do perfect placement when I go to glue them down. And then put, this is chipboard, this is chipboard. Put this little chipboard flower in here like so. So I don't want this super close right here. Expand it out a little bit more. So I'll push this up a little bit. And that's kind of all I wanted to see. And then I will take a pencil. Yes, find your words, find your words. And I'm just going to go underneath here and I'm going to draw a line so I know where to ink blend, so I don't do too much or too little. And then I'll just go around with a blending brush like so. I'm going to use exactly the same inks that I used on the other layout. Oops, I just tried to pick that up and I knew I already stuck it down, because then they'll match. So I took Distress Oxide in Squeezed Lemonade. I'm going to put a whole bunch over to the side. And then also I have Worn Lipstick. Saltwater Taffy would be really good for this as well. And I'm just going to put a bunch down on my glass mat. I am going to squirt a little bit of water in there just so I can mix it up. Paintbrush. Mix it up. And then that's going to make a really pretty pink orange. So the orange will go good with the collection and bring in a little bit more of the pink that is also in the collection, and some of the pieces have pink. I'm just going to blend around and make sure that I have enough. So here we go. All right, friends, I have adhered the photo on top of the ink blending, and there's the ink blending. Some of that will get covered up with my embellishments. Here's the super cool cup file, which I love. Okay, so let's get embellishing. This is going to be pretty simple. I've picked out all this stuff over here. Like I said, I'm trying to get rid of the tops of my foam squares and bring the embellies over. All right, so what I am thinking about doing is I want this pattern, but not necessarily trick-or-treat. So let's do this. Put some ATG on that. And I will just cover this up like so. And I'm going to tuck this right in there just for a little something. I won't glue it down just yet to make sure that's where I want it. And I love this photo, but my TV is right there, so perfect place for this. And it's black, and if it didn't have that white border around it, I probably would not use it because you wouldn't really be able to see it, but because of that white border, you can see it very clearly on that photo. Again, with this super cute chipboard pumpkins, I'm going to put this right in the corner. I don't want to see that little teeny piece of photo mat, so I always make sure I corner things nicely. And then up here, and again, completely just using things up, a gray tag. Put this here. I think I'll put a sticker sentiment on that maybe. And then there's these. I think they're little journaling bits. I'm just going to tuck them, to be honest with you. I think I'll just cut these. Let me get my scissors. Cut this, and then I can use that white part on something else. So tuck this in here like so, and then this circle one I will put in here, again tucking in the white space. I'm not too worried about cutting it in half because I'm just about done, like I said, and I'll be okay with stash busting this collection. I don't seem to be able to concentrate and talk at the same time today. Something like this. Cute. Then this is where the little banner comes in from the sticker sheet, and this is half of the banner. I did cut the other half off. I might use that today. I'm not sure. I will want to, this is gonna be a little tricky, have it go underneath the photo and underneath that flower at the same time. And I'm gonna put some glue on it because the collection's from like 2019. I want to make sure that it is adhered nicely. So I might as well stick this down too. And go like getting that white part off. And I always use glue on the chipboard because I just don't think that it'll stay after a long period of time. And then again, I'm going to go underneath here and come up like this. And hurry up before that dries and get these in. Tuck it in here. And then I want that to go underneath here, but I want to cover some of this up. I'm gonna hurry up and get that underneath here too, like so. Stay. Ugh, we did it. We got it. Unbelievable. All right, lift this up a little bit. Sneak some glue underneath so I don't have to try to arrange it again. Some glue, just a little bit I put under there. Tap it so I don't slide it on accident. This doesn't have the white thing on it, which tells me I probably tried to use it on a different layout and it didn't work out. And then again, coming right over the corner here. So cute. I love this little pumpkin set. And this is a perfect spot for enamel dots or gems, whichever you prefer to use. Okay, so there's all that. I have this little bat. Take the backing off that. And put that right here. Covers up that spot really good. And sometimes if the glue seeps out, I'll just take my tweezers and go in and grab it. Probably put too much on there, obviously, or I pressed way too hard. It dries clear, so I'm not really 100% worried about it. Now, because this is on foam adhesive as well as this, the side of this is hanging off. I'll need a little teeny foam square for that. Grab one out of my drawer here. And probably just need half of this. So let's put a foam square here on this. Is that too big? No, it's pretty good. Okay, take that off. And small amount of glue because it's going over the photo and I don't want it to seep out. I'll use my tweezers and my hand to make sure I get this where I want it. And again, covering up the television in the photo. Just putting it over the top like that. Yep, that foam square is perfect. All right, and I do like that, so I'm just going to turn my paper. I'm going to hold it because I think it's in a good spot. Lift up, put some glue under there. How fun is that? That's looking good so far. This was really a super duper cute collection. Okay, and then I have this Boo ephemera piece, and I want my title to be The Boo Crew. But before we do that, I forgot I wanted to use this little tab from the sticker sheet. And I'm thinking about, I don't know where I want it. No, up here maybe, or here. Or maybe I want it over here. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. That's cute. we'll leave it there. We have a lot of stuff going on over there, and then I can put a sentiment strip over there, and I think I'll do that now before I forget that's what I want to do. I think I'm going to go with This Is Halloween. So much for the pink. That didn't work out. This will probably be just fine the way it is. And I'll put this. Still, it's a tiny, tiny bit too long for me, so I'm just going to cut a piece of it off over to the side, because knowing my luck, it'd flip out and land right on top of the photo. See? Almost just like that. Okay, so I'll cut that down just a little bit, and I'll put this right here. Oh, good, it came out straight. All right, I'm done with that. All right, so this is going to be my title, and I got my title from this piece of ephemera. It says The Boo Crew, and I thought that was perfect for this. However, I don't want to use this. I only want to use some of it. I put this up on foam strips because this is up and this is up. So if that was flat, it would have looked, you know, a little funny having something so flat when everything else was raised up higher. I'm going to grab my T-square ruler and make sure I know exactly where I want this. Where do I want this? I think right about there. Let me make sure that that's where I want that. It looks crooked, but it's not. Okay, and then I had these really cool alphas from a past Hip Kit club subscription. I think it was from 2020. Yeah, 2020. And I ended up getting 2 sets of that because it was so cute. I think one was on sale. But I thought the black would be nice. So I'm going to use that to say the. Hopefully I get these straight. The H. Okay. Okay, I think that is pretty straight. So there we go. And then I'm going to use this for the crew word, but obviously I don't need the whole thing. So I'm just going to, oop, that little foam square stuck to my scissors. I'm just going to take this and use the crew. Tweezers, where'd those go? Oh my goodness, how do I lose? There they are. No wonder I couldn't find them, and they're right in front of my face. All right, so that is there. Put in my tweezers, a little bit of glue, and then I'm going to say the Boo Crew. And that leads to a little bit of sort of trap space right there, but in my mind, that's a perfect spot for enamel dots or some bling. All right, guys, so I'm going to come back in with Distress Oxide. I have all the gems down. I did do 5 and one little one down here just to tie it all together. I have a 2022 stamp from the Hip Kit Club, and I'm just going to ink that up really good with my Distress Oxide, and hopefully this comes out good because I'm going to stamp right on the background paper. Say Boo Crew 2022. I'm going to leave it there for a second and let the ink soak into the paper. Oh, it came out good. I'm super happy. Then while I was searching for that, I found this mixed media little stamp set also from the Hip Kit Club. I'm going to put a couple of those around just because I think they're awesome. And I'm going to check it on my scratch paper over here to the side. See how that comes out. Not too bad. I'm just trying to see if I want it first or second generation, and I think first. I'm just going to put one here. Let it soak in. Oh, that's cute. Okay, and then let's put one down here. Do I want that there? Or do I want it here? No, I can't decide. I know I want one up here, so let's do that. hold it for a second. Okay, so we can either put it here or here. Now, if I put it here, there's lots of stuff over there, so maybe I should put it here. I don't know. Yeah, let's do that. Making a decision. Holding it for a second. Came out good. Yep, that was a good decision. All right, and then the last step is to cover up the photo. And I'm going to use 2 Shimmer Color Splashes acrylic paint sprays. This is Whites of Their Eyes, and this is Black Hole. I think I am done. Let me bring it in close so you can see the splatters and everything. There's the ink blending, the splatters, the stamping, the Pinkfresh gems, embellishments. Oh look, I got white right on that. I don't want that because you can't read the word Halloween now. Good thing I saw that. Took that off. Okay. There's that. The Boo Crew 22. That's a cute title, isn't it? Awesome. Awesome cut file. I love that cut file. Now, of course, you can make that cut file be as big as or small as you wish it to be. I will link this cut file as well as the Confessions of Paper Addict cut file shop in the description box below. Virginia has a ton of really super awesome Halloween cut files available new to the shop this month. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment. Let me know if you like this. And I hope you have a spooky day. Bye.